Women's scratch race, 19 laps to go, and the field beginning to fragment here. Danny King, there she is, representing Great Britain. The 4 riders trying to slip away here. There's been 1 or 2 little efforts by Marianne Vos of the Netherlands, but there is the world road champion from Italy, a very, very strong rider and one of the favourites. That's Bronzini, and she'll take some stopping. If it comes down to a sprint, it could be Vos and Bronzini that could contest the medals.
Well, I thought that breakaway had a good chance there, but they started to mess about, weren't working well together. They had a fantastic opportunity and threw it away. And it was Bronzini who started was the catalyst really for the chase back.
4 kilometres left then in this women's 40-lap scratch race, and another little break here unfolding. One rider on her own, looking to try, of course, to lap the field. It would be a tremendous achievement if she could. Now then, can she stay clear?
Marianne Vos on the attack again, and she's got Bates, I think it is, on her wheel there.
Papko it is, though, at the moment, that's clear from Belarus, but Marianne Vos, who is a 4-time world side-low cross champion, besides being an Olympic gold medalist for the points, and she's been world road champion as well. Katherine Bates is going with her for Australia, twice at Commonwealth Games gold medal winner for the points race. Now then, we've got 1 rider clear, that's Papko of Belarus, and then we've got this brace of riders trying to bridge.
Well, if these 2 persist, they're going to be a very dangerous pair to bring back, but they put a lot of energy into getting that gap. Danny King taking up the chase behind. This is a scratch race, of course. They've got to keep themselves in it, so everybody's motivated to chase.
And taking over the pace, setting at the head of the field then was Machakova of the Czech Republic, but she sat up. And the defending world champion, Pascal Joyland, she also has moved up to the higher section of the track. Now the lone leader, Papko of Belarus, has been swept up and in fact blown out of the wheel. She's struggling to get into the wheel of Vos.
And Danny King has gone after them. She's a lone rider that's gone after them, and I think she's going to bridge that gap.
So Danny King now of Great Britain in her first senior World Track Championships, having a crack here at trying to bridge the gap to the 3 riders that are clear. Well, she's moving well. It is bridgeable if she can make the junction. She's in with a serious shout for a medal. 10 laps to go then in this women's scratch race.
Well, she's got about 30 seconds to bridge that gap, or she's going to run out of steam. She's got 3 riders in front of her working well together. If she doesn't close the gap, she's going to die and be stuck in no man's land. But she seems to be getting there.
Tremendous effort here then by Danny King. She's had some pretty impressive road victories to her credit over last year, and it's about a tantalising 20 metres. Now then, can she get up? Because if King can make the junction, and they're messing about actually in the group ahead, that's going to play into her hands. Well, look at this. 9 laps to go, 8 in fact, and King is going to reach the 3, which means she's in with a tilt at a medal.
Well, behind they've got 1 lone chaser from Belgium. The bunch is set up. I think they're going to make that junction. I don't know what they're going to do with the regulations here, Hugh.
Well, what they normally do is they let the race run the distance, and then you have to see who finishes the highest in the peloton when they, of course, are amongst them.
Well, the only regulation here that I can see on the book says riders overtaken by the main bunch shall immediately leave the track. It's clearly that isn't the main bunch, so I think you're right.
Now then, Russia had a stab at lifting the pace at the head of the field to stop the 4 getting on terms, and it's Bronzini, the world road champion, that realises that they're going to be picked up for a lap, and she suddenly has injected pace at the front, and the gap has gone out now to about 50 metres.
Bellmans has joined the 4, 12 that group to 5 now. So there's 5 of them in contention. You say Bronzini's gone off the other end of the peloton, so it's not all over yet.
So Bellmans now is the latest rider to bridge to the leading group. 5 in the hunt for the medals, and the laps are beginning to run out. 5 to go, as you can see there on the screen. Well, Danny King with a serious chance here of getting a medal in the women's scratch race.
Well, their danger now is they're starting to mess about, and the bunch is chasing behind. If it stays status quo, it's going to be a sprint from this 5, but they're closing on the main bunch now.
I hope they don't get engulfed in the wheels, actually, because it will become quite a problem, and it spoils other riders' chances. It's the Belgium now that's taking on the pace setting here. Bellmans, who was the last rider, of course, to come across the gap. I think they're sitting up because they realise that they want to contest the sprint without getting involved with the bunch.
Well, with 3 laps to go, it's going to be an attack or a sprint. There's a little bit of talking going on. It's somebody's got to either attack soon, Vos would be a candidate for that, or wait for the sprint.
Attack off the front of the main field as the pace begins to ramp up from the peloton. Danny King using her skills here not to keep leading the rest out. Vos looks across. She's possibly the fastest finisher in this group. Former world road champion and the Olympic gold medal winner for the points in Beijing. Vos sits second wheel. She's being led out by Katherine Bates.
Well, Vos called that perfectly, dropped into that wheel for a lead out.
Final lap now then. Can Danny King do something about a medal here? She's in the bronze medal position. Vos of the Netherlands comes away to take gold. Vos takes gold on the line. Oh, Bates got the silver. And did Danny King get the bronze? It's either Bellmans of Belgium or King of Great Britain for the bronze. Well, it's showing King in front of me here on our screen, but that was very close. Looks like King has clinched the bronze.
Well, that would be a great result for her. Such tenacity to get across to that breakaway. She saw that was the race-winning move. Totally committed herself. Vos clearly the best in the sprint there, though. No question there.
She's such a finisher, isn't she? I mean, we've known that from her sprint victories on the road, and once she was clear, there was only Bronzini, really, the world road champion, that could have possibly pressurised her. So, at long last, the Dutch here are all on their feet. They've waited for it. Now they've been rewarded. Marianne Vos takes the gold medal as the women's scratch champion. So, Vos just circling the track here, saluting the crowd. And that's yet another world title that this talented bike rider has collected. She is the current world cyclo-cross champion. There's the silver medal winner. That's Katherine Bates of Australia. Also, she's had Commonwealth gold medals as well. Well, the celebrations are now beginning to unfurl here. And there is the winner of the bronze. You won't get a bigger smile than that. It's Danny King of Great Britain. She collects a bronze in the women's scratch race.